Okay, your contribution by attending this event itself, I think, Alhamdulillah, to support all these events. Yeah, and not much to say. I just hope that the setting up of this alumni becomes a reality. Okay, that's most important. Become a reality so that then subsequently get the committee members in place. Okay, then once you get the committee members in place, then you can organize a lot of things. Okay, organisation dia macam-macam. It's just as I said lah tadi, bukan saja social aspect, you know, there are the education aspect, you know, and a few others, maybe even publication aspect, that sort of thing. And kalau you tengok the what they call the more established universities, US for example, Harvard, that sort of thing, their alumni is very strong. Okay, dah beratus tahun, that sort of thing, you know, and how the alumni contribute back to the universities. Okay, I think we should try to eliminate there. I think in Malaysia memang lah alumni, I think all the universities, you know, not that active in that sense. Okay, I think one of the key aspect is just not the alumni alone. The alumni have to work closely with the university. That's why I think we have a lot of academicians on board. Okay, this will actually help, okay, to integrate between the past graduate, okay, and the academia and the management of the university itself, okay, and help to instill the interest untuk student yang baru masuk first year. Okay, then benda-benda ni, okay, what installations of interest in an organization, or macam in this case the alumni, should be instilled from the day they join the university itself, maybe during the orientation week. In fact, last couple of weeks or last month, that sort of thing, at least, so I give a talk to to the new students. I personally enjoy it. I don't know about the participants, okay, because I would say that besides my interactions with UTM in 2011, when I was PAM president to officiate the student jamboree Terang 2011, okay, I've lost touch. I really lost touch with UTM. So bila panggil ni, okay, I took the opportunity because to me this is the right time for me personally. I'm sure a lot of others, even macam fun, for example, okay, because if you look, those who have graduated, okay, their what they call, their profession has actually has widened. Not all are actually practitioners. Okay, macam Fan, for example, is a CEO of a developer. Okay, we have academicians like Mahmoud, that sort of thing. Okay, and maybe others. So kalau we share this information with the students, especially, okay, so the perspective now is when you take up architecture, it's just not being an architect later on. Opportunities dia luas, itu besar sekali. Okay, and of course, sorry, I nampak nama semua ni, I think must be super junior, bawah sangat. I memang tak kenal. I mean, old enough to be my anak. Okay, but I think even you guys can contribute. You can contribute a lot of aspect. Doesn't mean yang senior saja contribute. Even the juniors can contribute in that sense. Okay. I think I've taken so much time, okay, because there's a lot of other programs, okay. Inshallah, I really pray that this alumni will become a reality so that we can move forward from here on, okay. And my what I call last words to everyone, okay, join, okay. Tak aktif pun tak apa, mula-mula you join first. When you have the time, you come in, okay. Most important, you join dulu, okay, so that we get the numbers. Once you get the numbers, then we can plan a lot of things. Then those who have time, you can contribute in a lot of aspects, okay? Committee member, subcommittee member, that sort of thing. because of course now you have two campuses, Skudai satu, then KL satu, that sort of thing. So how everyone can actually work together. Yeah. Okay. I think that's about it. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And thank you very much, Architect Saifuddin, for such a motivational kind of a speech, especially to the young alumni. And also, I think we can learn a lot when we have this very strong integration that is bonded among our alumni in terms of a lot of activities that can be done in the future. So without further ado, okay, I would like to call upon TS Professor Dr. Hamdan Ahmad, who is our Timbalan Naib Chancellor Pembangunan UTM, who is also our staff in academic staff in our UTM Architecture School, and he is also the strong supporter for our UTM Alumni Architecture. So please, Dad, I would like to call upon Prof Hamdan for his welcoming speech. Prof Hamdan, are you here?
Yes, hold on. Okay.
I know you are adjusting. Sorry about that. So, okay, good.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya harap boleh dengar.
Dengar.
Okay. Pertama sekali saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada Arkitek Saifuddin Ahmad yang telah memberi ucapan sebentar tadi. Saya mohon maaf kerana tidak berkesempatan untuk mendengar. Saya juga nampak dalam skrin yang pertama saya ni, sebab saya pakai handphone, tadi saya cuba lock dengan desktop tak lepas. Nampak macam Datuk Nur Haizi ada juga bersama kita. Terima kasih Datuk. Rakan saya Prof. Dr. Syed Ahmad Iskandar, kalau saya tengok poster tu sebagai pengerusi SIGA ke pengerusi majlis, tak sure. Of course, PM Dr. Ali Sabrina sebagai pengarah program seni bina UTM. Saya tak sure PM Dr. Hisham ada tak sebagai pengarah alumni. Prof. Zaki sebagai pengurusi pemajuan. Dan jika ada alumni lain yang datuk-datuk seperti Datuk Amir dan sebagainya, terima kasih kerana hadir pada petang ini secara dalam talian. Rakan-rakan staf, saya nampak skrin saya ni ada Haji Mahmud, Dr. Mahmud, dan rakan-rakan yang saya anggap rakan-rakan alumni. Sebab saya cek tadi nama sekejap, macam ada yang saya kenal, ada yang mungkin lebih otai daripada saya, ada yang mungkin terlalu muda untuk saya ingat. Jadi terima kasih sekali lagi kepada Dr. Elis yang menjemput saya untuk bersama sebentar. Saya sebenarnya bermohon maaf, selepas ini saya terus kena meneruskan mesyuarat satu lagi, bilik sebelah. Ini secara fizikal. Selalunya kita dengar tinggal kanan grup sana, tinggal kiri grup sini, dan bercakap dengan ada grup. So yang dianggap ni normal, tapi sebenarnya tak normal lah sebenarnya. Jadi sebab kita kena tumpukan perhatian dan fokus kepada perkara yang kita akan bincangkan. Dan bagi saya SIGA, bukan SIGA, Special Interest Group Alumni Architecture ataupun Architecture Alumni, saya pun tak semak dengan list yang mana satu turutan dia. Tapi SIGA ini sebenarnya penting kepada, terutamanya kepada program seni bina UTM. Walau bagaimanapun, saya sebagai Timbalan Naib Chancellor Pembangunan, saya ada dua perkara saja petang ini kerana kesempatan masa yang singkat. Jadi saya ada dua perkara yang saya nak kongsi bersama dengan semua alumni seni bina ataupun architecture alumni yang hadir pada petang ini, iaitu alumni, kalau saudara-saudari, datuk-datuk ingat dulu, di bawah, selalunya di bawah hal ehwal pelajar. Tetapi uniknya di UTM, mulai 2018 tak silap saya atau 2016, rasanya 2018, unit ataupun bahagian alumni ini dipindahkan ke Jabatan Timbalan Naib Chancellor Pembangunan. Okey, bermaksud daripada Jabatan TNC High Ehwal Pelajar kepada Jabatan TNC Pembangunan. Ya. Di mana sekarang ini di bawah pengurusan jabatan yang saya handling, ya, iaitu pembangunan, ya. Dan di bawah JTNCP ni kita ada dua bahagian besar. So bahagian pertama adalah pemajuan, ya. Pemajuan di mana alumni diletakkan. Okey, atau dalam bahasa Inggerisnya dinamakan sebagai advancement, ya. Kenapa kita membuat keputusan itu, ya? UTM telah membuat benchmarking dengan kebanyakan world class universities dan dilihat bahawa section alumni ini yang melihat tentang alumni ini diletakkan di bawah advancement, ya. Jadi UTM membuat perubahan itu untuk melihat bagaimana UTM bersama alumni, okey, sebagai satu synergistic partners, ya. They are no longer students, they are our graduates, yeah, alumni that should be very important partners to UTM, ya. Jadi perubahan itu dibuat supaya peranan, macam saya sempat tadi, macam arkitek Saifuddin cakap, peranan alumni itu amat besar, ya, terutamanya kepada universiti-universiti ulung di dunia, ya. Dan saya nak ucapkan tahniahlah kepada arkitek Saifuddin kerana dianugerahkan, ya, prominent ke apa itu, best alumni, ya, daripada universiti, saya lupa pula, sorry Saifuddin, daripada Australia, ya. Tapi kita harap kita pun akan adalah, ya, best alumni dan sebagainya selepas ini, ya. Takut tersilap sebut universiti kan, tak sedap pula, tapi tahniah kepada arkitek Saifuddin, dan saya yakin bahawa kita dengan bantuan arkitek Saifuddin dan Pak Haizi dan rakan-rakan alumni yang lain, kita boleh sama-sama menggerakkan UTM, ya, menjadi satu world class universiti yang standing lah dengan universiti-universiti yang ulung di dunia, ya. Dan saya juga mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Datuk Haizi yang telah memainkan peranan banyak kepada kemajuan UTM, ya. Dan kita berharap servis beliau disambung. Saya pun tak boleh nak cakap apa, tapi kita mengharapkan ada, ya, perkhidmatan beliau sebagai member kepada lembaga pengarah akan disambung, ya. Walaupun tempohnya, betul Datuk, tempohnya dah habis, tapi kita mengharapkan ada penyambungan semula, ya. Itu yang pertama. Sorry? Dah habis tapi belum ada penyambungan semula. Okey. Yang kedua adalah ramai yang kalau perasan kita buat banner tahun ini adalah sambutan university status kepada UTM yang ke-49, ya. Bermaksud tahun depan merupakan 50 tahun UTM berstatus universiti. Okey. Kalau sambutan ni kita panggil apa? Sambutan Jubli Emas, ya, Jubli Emas, ya. Dan tarikh tepatnya adalah 14 Mac 1972, di mana ITK ketika itu dianggap berstatus universiti dan pertukaran nama kepada Universiti Teknologi Malaysia berlaku pada 1975. Jadi ramai alumni yang hantar kat saya kata universiti sebenarnya 1975 bukannya 72. Tapi sebenarnya kita kata 49 tahun itu adalah status sebuah universiti. Yang namanya sebelum itu adalah Institut Teknologi Kebangsaan yang berpindah kepada Universiti Teknologi Malaysia secara namanya, tetapi kedua-dua itu berstatus universiti. Dan tahun depan adalah satu celebration yang besar lah, 50 tahun sebagai berstatus universiti. Dan saya diminta sebagai pengerusi induk setakat ini untuk sambutan 50 tahun UTM berstatus universiti. Jadi saya berharap SIGA boleh mencadangkan atau menguruskan satu program khusus yang mungkin special interest architecture untuk sambutan 50 tahun UTM berstatus universiti yang akan diadakan pada tahun depan. Saya faham bahawa 14 Mac mungkin berpuasa tahun depan. Jadi kita cadangkan peringkat sekarang ni sambutan itu dibuat bukan satu hari tetapi secara berpanjangan, tak tahu lagi setahun ataupun 6 bulan atau bulan-bulan tertentu. Tapi saya mengharapkan SIGA akan ada membantu untuk mengadakan program. Contohnya simple sajalah, contohnya pameran hasil kerja pelajar terdahulu. Saya ingat lagi dulu saudara Kamil Marikan dia, Prof Farid selalu tunjuk kerja dia masa second year ke third year. Kalau ada lagi mungkin kita boleh bring up the memory dan sebagainya. Ataupun kerja semasa. Arkitek Saifuddin kalau ni kerja semasa SNO dan sebagainya lah kan. GDP beberapa firma-firma alumni kita yang hebat-hebat, dan kita boleh bukan satu hari, mungkin kita boleh buat beberapa exhibition untuk sambutan 50 tahun UTM berstatus universiti. Jadi bila kita kata 50 tahun UTM tahun depan akan bertanding bukan lagi sebagai young university status. Dalam ranking, kita dah memang lawan matured university. Okay, jadi if we maintain our ranking sekarang ni top 100, maknanya that's good lah. Itu sebab kita based on matured university. Tapi untuk young university yang kita nombor belas-belas, tahun depan mungkin dah tak masuk lah. Ranking tahun depan, untuk tahun depan tu kita dah dianggap universiti matang, bukan lagi universiti muda. So akan beralih kepada permainan yang lebih hebat lah, di mana kita tak boleh saja melihat ranking kita tinggi kerana between young university, tapi kita dah bertanding bersama dengan Harvard, MIT, Imperial, Bartlett, dan sebagainya. So, saya mengharapkan sokongan daripada SIGA, dan nanti mungkin kita akan panggil wakil dan sebagainya sambungkan program sambutan yang kita boleh buat. Okey, itu saja Alice daripada saya. Saya mohon maaf kerana tidak dapat meneruskan bersama SIGA pada petang ini kerana saya terpaksa mempengerusikan mesyuarat yang penting. Dan saya berdoa bahawa SIGA ini berjaya dan memberi satu sokongan yang kuat kepada program seni bina UTM. Itu saja daripada saya. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.
Thank you, terima kasih. Thank you. Terima kasih. Terima kasih yang berbahagia Prof Hamdan selaku TNCP petang ini yang memberikan sokongan penuh, the full support that he can give to SIGA to make sure the success of SIGA. Dan insya-Allah jika ada kesempatan mungkin kita akan participate di dalam Jubli Emas 50 tahun sambutan UTM, dan saya berharap sokongan padu daripada semua ahli-ahli alumni SIGA yang hadir pada hari ini Dan kita ada lebih kurang 40 something participants yang hadir pada petang ini. Dan insya-Allah kita akan buat lagi satu session di mana kita akan kukuhkan lagi semangat keutuhan dalam SIGA di UTM Alumni Seni Bina. Terima
Okay,
kasih
so
banyak
terima
Prof.
kasih.
Hamdan. Thank you
Okay,
so
alright.
much.
Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih bersama kami pada petang ini. Okey, untuk
Okay.
meneruskan acara pada petang ini, without further ado, saya juga ingin menjemput pengarah alumni UTM sendiri, iaitu PM Dr. Hisham Rashidi yang juga merupakan alumni UTM Seni Bina, merupakan senior saya juga, satu kohort di atas saya. So, saya silakan petang ini, Prof. Dr. Hisham, untuk memberikan ucapan sepatah dua kata dan juga penerangan mengenai kepentingannya special interest group ya. Silakan Dr. Hisham.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Profesor Dr. Liz. Terima kasih juga kepada organizer. Saya dengar tadi arkitek Saifuddin banyak menjelaskan kepentingan alumni dan saya juga welcome to all alumni, Datuk Nur Haizi, kita punya LPU Datuk Alhamdulillah, thank you very much Datuk for your commitment lah last few years with us. So hopefully Datuk sentiasa bersama kami di UTM dan saya percaya juga dekat sini ramai cikgu-cikgu saya lah, profesor-profesor PM Dr. Mahmud pun guru-guru. Jadi saya rasa dalam alumni community ni dia very close lah in term of interrelationship between setiap batch lah. Ada yang mungkin bekerja dengan bos sendiri alumni, ada yang belajar dengan cikgu-cikgu ataupun our academician alumni. Jadi I think dalam komuniti alumni ni dia memang sangat sepatutnya rapat lah. Dan saya sendiri sebenarnya diploma seni bina lah tahun 93-96. Kemudian saya shift to landscape architecture lah. But saya ramai juga sebenarnya dalam members batch itu dalam very aktif lah. Kalau dia panggil kumpulan Genesis. Jadi I believe that this initiative ni such a great momentum lah untuk kita establishkan satu lagi SRG group. Dan kami di UTM Alumni ni, saya sini sebagai pengarah UTM Alumni memang welcome to all our alumni back to our university. Bukan hanya setakat alumni kepada universiti, tapi universiti juga perlu melihat berbagai peluang-peluang yang perlu ditawarkan dan juga dapat bersama-sama dengan alumni. Dan untuk pengetahuan semua juga alumni, saya pun menjadi pengarah dalam setahun lebih. Dan our tagline actually network is our future. I think just been said by architect Saifuddin tadi bahawa network ni could be come in various ways lah. Berbagai cara dan juga aspek. Bukan hanya setakat kita mungkin ada gathering, tetapi I think after we establish great bonding as a one community, so maybe we can have a various type of programs lah, especially that link to back to the school of architecture UTM. Dan saya juga percaya bahawa komiti arkitek UTM ni satu komiti yang sangat besar di Malaysia ni dan menjadi tunggak kepada pembangunan negara sendiri. Sebab kita lihat bila kita berjumpa dengan beberapa pihak lah, sebenarnya di pejabat saya pun pernah berjumpa dengan ketua pengarah JKR, menyatakan kita ada 500 tenaga profesional yang berada di JKR. So it's like our second home lah, our profesional yang berkhidmat di JKR. Dan of course some of them sebagai arkitek dan juga tenaga-tenaga profesional yang lain. Begitu juga last 2 weeks I met Datuk Bandar Kuala Lumpur, Datuk Seri Haji Mahdi. So kat sana pun ramai arkitek-arkitek kita sendiri berkhidmat di DBKL. And we believe that ramai tenaga arkitek kita berkhidmat not just as a consultant tetapi juga sebagai advisor kepada some agencies, especially dalam konteks local authorities lah. So I believe that in this untuk establishkan SIGA ni satu perkara yang sangat penting kepada UTM, dan we hope that this will be embark further lah apabila kita dah establish all this connection. Dan insyaAllah di pejabat UTM alumni ni memang sentiasa mengalu-alukan any group of alumni yang ingin membuat satu kumpulan macam tu bidang masing-masing. Sebenarnya untuk pengetahuan semua, dalam of course semua graduan kita yang daripada convocation pertama hinggalah 63 digelar alumni secara automatiknya. Tetapi di luar sana kita ada persatuan alumni lah, UTM, yang diketuai oleh Tan Sri Jamilus sendiri dan berada di UTM KL. Tetapi kita memang menyokong penuh juga alumni kita berada dalam persatuan. But however, kita juga ada muka peluang kepada mana-mana kumpulan alumni yang ingin direct dengan pejabat alumni, boleh juga establishkan satu kumpulan yang dinamakan SIG Group lah, Special Interest Group. Sebagai contoh, baru-baru ini kita receive one invitation daripada group of alumni UTM dekat Petronas, dan alhamdulillah kami almost mencapai beberapa kata persetujuan lah dalam beberapa program yang akan diadakan oleh Special Interest Group daripada Petronas. So di antara program-program yang akan dijalankan seperti internship support, student mentoring program, expertise collaboration, volunteerism dan sebagainya. Jadi mereka telah sebenarnya benda ni initiate by mereka sendiri, by them. So they come to our office. So kita ada few discussion and insyaAllah we trying to establish lah maybe some immediate plan lah with them. Jadi saya rasa memang program sangat baik, sangat diperlukan lah dalam konteks bagaimana universiti sendiri menjadi satu platform kepada semua alumni. Semua alumni di mana kita pun ada menawarkan beberapa platform seperti professional talk, public talk dan sebagainya. InsyaAllah nanti kita boleh jemputlah presiden ataupun ketua wakil SIG SIGA ni boleh berbicara dalam konteks architecture, mungkin bagaimana alumni menyumbang kepada pembangunan seni bina negara. Pun kita boleh buka peluang-peluang tersebutlah. Dan alhamdulillah we have almost 200,000 alumni all over the world. We have 10,000 international alumni dan selebihnya lokal. Dan now we have some program with them. Kita ada global chapter dan juga kita ada beberapa series of engagement lah. InsyaAllah PM Dr. Elis, so thank you very much lah. And I think we as a office alumni memang strongly support lah this SIGA group. Alright, so that's all Dr. Elis. Thank you.
Okey, terima kasih banyak ya PM Dr. Hisham selaku pengarah alumni pada petang ini kerana memberikan support dan juga sokongan moral juga kepada penubuhan SIGA. Dan untuk makluman kepada semua the numbers of alumni berdasarkan database yang kita telah update setakat tahun 2020 setakat ini kita ada lebih kurang dalam numbers sebanyak 2,000 lebih alumni.
We have 2,600 lebih Dr. Elis.
Ya betul, 2,600 lebih dan itu adalah daripada cohort tahun 1974, saya rasa semasa zaman ITK tak silap, sehinggalah kepada tahun up until 2017. Tetapi kita still need to update the database to get the latest data, terutamanya daripada the new cohorts yang graduan tahun 2019 dan ke atas lah insyaAllah. Okay, jadi dengan itu kami telah memberikan link, Google link di sini dan saya berharap kepada semua partisipan dan ahli yang hadir pada hari ini boleh mengisi Google link tersebut dan disebabkan oleh event ini adalah merupakan kolaborasi di antara SIGA dan juga pihak UTM Alumni dan kami akan memberi door gift iaitu face mask kepada semua yang mengisi Google link kami attendance pada hari ini insyaAllah dan door gift tersebut akan sampai di pintu anda dengan syarat mengisi email yang betul dan juga alamat rumah yang betul serta contact number yang betul ya. Okey, saya rasa itu adalah penerangan yang sangat terperinci daripada Arkitek Saifuddin. Thank you so much daripada TNCP kita, Profesor Dr. Hamdan dan juga daripada pengarah alumni kita iaitu PM Dr. Hisham. Jadi untuk teruskan, saya akan bentangkan sedikit mengenai aktivitis yang kita sudah rancangkan untuk SIGA sepanjang tahun 2021, tetapi kami juga welcome new ideas daripada semua ahli alumni yang hadir pada hari ini untuk menjadikan event alumni SIGA ini sentiasa segar sepanjang tahun. Maknanya dia bukan setakat tahun 2021 tetapi mungkin dia boleh tambah lagi sehingga tahun 2022 dan seterusnya. Okay. So di sini kalau dilihat di dalam slide, saya harap semua dapat lihat. So ini adalah di antara aktiviti yang kami telah cadangkan UTM Alumni SIGA, Grup SIGA dan bersama dengan program seni bina UTM, di mana kami akan melakukan penubuhan database, updating the database dan kami akan membuat apps khas untuk grup SIGA ini, di mana apps ini boleh diakses di mana-mana sahaja anda berada dengan syarat ada smartphone. Okay? Dan ini akan diterangkan dengan detail lagi oleh Dr. Aiman ya, dan juga pembikinan video siri alumni seni bina. So yang ini kami juga akan cuba mendapatkan production house untuk membuatkan special video siri ya, secara bersiri yang akan menceritakan mengenai the history, the challenges and the success of all alumni stories. Dan ini adalah satu peluang yang sangat baik because tahun hadapan juga seperti yang dikatakan oleh Prof. Hamdan akan diadakan Jubilee Intan the 50 year celebration of UTM as a university. So ini mungkin merupakan satu pencapaian besar kerana sebelum ini kita tidak pernah document our alumni stories and their success daripada tahun asal awal penubuhan peringkat UTM Seni Bina, program Seni Bina sehinggalah ke tahap ini tahun 2020 dan 2021. Dan seterusnya aktiviti yang berikutnya adalah merupakan penerbitan buku bersiri iaitu History dan Success Alumni Stories, dan yang ini kami akan cuba mendapatkan dan kontak seramai mungkin alumni untuk kami include dan masukkan di dalam penerbitan buku bersiri ini dan juga alumni high tea event yang akan celebrate our UTM Alumni Architecture 40 Years in History, yang itu mungkin diadakan pada tahun ini 2021 walaupun tarikhnya masih belum confirm lagi, tetapi kami telah membuat perancangan lah ke arah ini. Dan juga mungkin akan diadakan banyak lagi program bersiri sepanjang tahun, iaitu The Alumni Seni Bina UTM Colloquium daripada segi akademik, research dan juga apa-apa collaboration yang berkaitan dengan alumni seni bina. So nanti mungkin bila kita selepas ini akan diadakan session Q&A, kita mungkin boleh bertanya kepada semua ahli alumni apakah pandangan daripada anda semua untuk menambahkan lagi keutuhan grup SIGA ini, iaitu alumni UTM Seni Bina. Okey, untuk menerangkan dengan lebih detail lagi berkenaan dengan penubuhan database dan juga alumni high tea event, saya ingin menjemput Dr. Aiman. Okey, Dr. Aiman ada tak di sini?
Ada.
Okay, thank you so much. Perhaps Dr. Aiman boleh share kepada semua ahli alumni. Kita punya alumni high tea event dan juga the database ya. Thank you so much Dr. Aiman. The floor is yours.
Okay, thanks Dr. Liz. So I think the idea to plan and somehow to connect back with alumni is that because we thought that alumni can contribute a lot to our, not just to the school, but to our students for the betterment of not just for the school, but the whole industry, the architectural scene in Malaysia. So my name is Aiman. I am also an alumni, graduated in 2008. So most of us, like myself, Dr. Izura, Dr. Miyawah and architect Chalai from the same batch, and also architect Alin. So this is partly our planning for alumni. I may miss some of the points that Dr. Liz mentioned before, but we wanted to look at like we want to connect back because we wanted to connect with alumni in order to update our database. Currently, UTM alumni has their own database, and we want to improve on that. So that's why we are connecting back with our alumni. At the same time, we can also do trace surveys to look at the industry at the moment and to look at how we can improve. We can somehow reflect on our teaching and our content of our teaching and learning within the school. Okay, and like Dr. Alice mentioned, we wanted to launch our website. We do have our previous website, tetapi they are not yet updated, and we wanted to provide more in terms of the information, in terms of the interaction with the the content and with the viewers, especially with the alumni. And of course, I think financial support is the key for students' development. And I know that some of these facilities have yet to be updated. We are improving that. We are trying really hard to improve and to provide the best that we can, in order to be one of the best schools. Currently, we are at 100, so we want to improve on that. Okay, we're talking about the alumni high tea. So we are planning to do some sort of a high tea gathering that we are proposing. I mean, this is just still in the infant stage. We are proposing sometime selepas Raya, after Raya. And I think this is quite important event that is a kickstart for the many events that we are trying to organize in the coming weeks and coming months. Okay, we will somehow discuss this internally, not just within our team, but also with other alumni as well. Okay, and there are tasks to be done, and we have like a task force. However, we require the help of alumni as well, in order not just to help run the program, tetapi to somehow connect with other alumni within their batch. Okay, and I think this is quite important. This collaborative effort in order to conduct and achieve that target. Our proposed high tea will be in KL. So we're looking at the one UTM space where is it? Actually, it's the what building is it? Rotelis?
Bangunan UTM space. Saya tak ingat apa nama dia. But it's just like opposite of the main day one. I think Datuk tahu kot Datuk.
I forgot. My brother kahwin last time kat sini. Residency. Yes, correct. Thanks, Zura. Okay, residency. So it will be there. I mean, it's sort of spacious. So basically, we can accommodate 1,000, 450 for a banquet. And however, during COVID, we can only accommodate as much. So this is something that we will call up. And unfortunately, we could not have everyone on board. So this is probably first come first serve basis, or something that is by invitation only. Unfortunately, like I said, this is only a to kickstart. So we are proposing some sort of a 130 alumni with 20 prominent ones, and also we are trying to invite ex lecturers, ex teachers, and staff that we can invite them together. Okay, a total of 180 people within one setting. Proposed agenda, which will be dirasmikan oleh Dr. Hamdan, our TNC, and also by Wakil Alumni, Dato' Noizi, of course. We plan to have some sort of an exhibition and a session where people can somehow meet their teachers, the lecturers, and also to somehow connect with others, not just within their batch, but also cross batch within juniors and within the seniors. I mean, that's what we are hoping for. Okay, in terms of the architecture alumni database, I'm going to really quick on this. The brief is to provide a platform, interface or database of architecture alumni for our record and future programs, and also for public displays. We thought that we have a wealth of people from different kind of backgrounds and specialties. I think we wanted to tap on that advantage. And we do have our existing UTM alumni system. You can also register within that. There's also an instruction and how to do that. If you go to alumni.utm.my, you can also register with the UTM alumni system. However, we wanted to somehow have our own database. Yeah. Currently, we have all these Excel sheets that has a lot of names, batch, contact numbers, which are mostly some are obsolete, unfortunately. So we try to update them. So the high T and this initiative should be something that is useful for us to update and connect with everyone from everyone from alumni. Okay, like Dr. Alice mentioned, we have a website. We call it the SSS website, Sekolah Seni Skudai. So we try to improve on that. Currently, there's a glitch, so we couldn't somehow show you today. But we'll make it running to display our students' work and whatnot. Okay, and even probably we're looking at also the alumni database to be here, to be displayed here, so that it is more organized and easy to find. If you look at the list of graduate architect in LAM, in a way we wanted to be something similar to this, so that you as an alumni can search for other alumni as well. So there is a contact number or contact details that we can share with everyone. So we propose that some of the data will be public and private, private for us to manage and public for everyone to see. Okay. Again, benda ni everything is still in the pipeline. So kita cuba, we are trying really hard to collect all these. Okay. I won't go into this, but this is something that we're looking at to how we can use that database that we have, and then how we can connect to alumni at the same time, how the students can also capitalize on that, especially when there is charity or funding requests, announcements, like some, we do have a lot of events, tetapi alumni may not know where to get them. One of the ways is through Facebook. But then again, this is more intimate and specialized and focused on the alumni in connecting with our school. Okay, we have an app in development. Currently, because we approached students from computer sciences, so the development is a bit slow. Because they also need to learn how to develop them. But this is something that we are looking forward in the future, in the long run. So if anyone here, especially the alumni, has expertise on it, I think you can connect with us. You can contact me or the other teams. Okay, this is something that is similar to the UTM alumni, but it's specifically for us, looking at more detailed and it's useful for not just the schools, but also for the students. I mean, who knows? This could be a platform for the students to connect with their future employers. Yeah. I think that's about it, Dr. Alice. Probably the others can. I mean, if you have questions, you can ask us later on.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Alice. Ya,
Alright.
terima kasih banyak semua.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Dr. Aiman. So as you can see, that is what the activities that we plan for SIGA to have in year 2021. And maybe we can plan also ahead for the year 2022 with the help from the all alumni who attended today. So if we look at the chat box, okay, I need to update on a few status. I think Dr. PC had already posted our Facebook group, which means that you can access and look into our Facebook for any notification, for any updatings. We will post in the Facebook. And also we have this YouTube SIGA page. So you can always go to our YouTube for our updates in terms of videos, and also the YouTube page is also linked to our SSS, with Sekolah Seni Bina Skudai. So everything in terms of updating, posting students' activities, the current student activities in UTM, or maybe the past videos that you have, pictures, photos during your study years, we most welcome to have it. If you can please upload it or post it in Facebook or also in YouTube, so we can share our momentum and also can share our momentous moment that we have for among our alumni. Okay. So I think I saw Prof. Syed already join us. Thank you, Prof. Syed. I know I'm taking half of your session for this afternoon. It's supposed you to be the chairman. So I'm giving back this session to Prof. Syed for the sesi suai kenal and the ice breaking session. So I think it's much appropriate for Prof. Syed to handle this session. So
Yes,
I'm
yes,
passing it to you. Yes,
yeah.
Dato'.
Just before process start, tadi
Oh yeah.
Aiman tunjuk yang I have to do a speech as wakil alumni. I think it's correct me if I'm wrong. It should be AR Saifuddin lah. Dia dah SIGA punya
Okay, ketua.
president or chairman or whatever it is kan. So I ni wakil alumni in LPU. I don't know whether I'm going to be there or not. So I don't think it should be me lah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Betul tak Saifuddin?
Effective Saifuddin. Okay. Thank you so much, Dato'. Never mind. We still welcome you, Dato'. You still our alumni and the most senior one. So we always welcome you to have aboard with us. So yeah, maybe we can add on two for that. Maybe Architect Saifuddin and you can also be part of the involvement for the alumni, because we always feel proud to have our seniors to join us and to give us a lot of good inputs. Thank you so much, Dato'.
Don't worry, I give you my commitment. But apa ni, UTM has always been in my heart. Don't worry.
Thank you so much, Dato'. I especially love the photos that you shared in Facebook, that I upload in Facebook. I hope more photos from other cohorts so we can sama-sama share our photos together. So I give back the session to Prof. Syed. Okay, Prof. Syed. Thank you so much, Prof. Syed.
Thank you, Dr. Alice. Sorry, everybody. Hi. Apa kabar semua? Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon. Sorry for being late. First time in my life being posted as chair for a majlis, but I didn't turn up. I was at the one-stop center for COVID. So today is my second swab test, and the result will be on the 26th. I'm the close contact without symptom. Okay, back to the business. I saw many old friends appearing on the list. In particular, Architect Fan Leng Kwan. Where are you? Yes, Architect Fan Leng Kwan. Show me. Yeah, there's clapping hands there. How are you, Fan?
Good. Sorry.
Thanks for joining. It has been a long time. Hope after this we will kick off the ball. Nice, really nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay. We also have alumni from the United Kingdoms and I believe from the Republic of Ireland as well. Our alumni is working there. Not sure whether I heard that somebody from Hong Kong also will be joining. It's really good. We had organized alumni gathering in the past for 3 times, beginning with a small one and then followed by a slightly bigger one, and the biggest one was in 2017, I think, in UTM Kuala Lumpur. As everyone knows that we have been through several phases of development from the earlier very engineering-based Sekolah technical school, then later developed into Maktab Teknik, and architecture begins since I already forgot the year, Dr. Ellis. 1974
It's 1974. Betul Datuk?
is UTM.
UTM.
Yes,
Mhm.
UTM. ITK was about 3 years before that. But the rest of that, before ITK was Maktab Teknik or Technical College, the alumni of Technical College prefer themselves to be called KL Tech College. That's how it goes. And then the entire school being shifted to Skudai in 1985. I think Architect Fan Leng Kwan have tested the early parts of Skudai campus. Okay, I think I'm sure in the earlier I'm not sure what have been presented earlier on, Dr. Ellis. Have all the speeches been delivered?
Yes, we
Yes,
have
good.
finished the delivering session part. So this is where we need to go into the Sasiswai Kenal, because I can see in the
Okay.
name list there's so many
Okay.
cohorts here. I
Okay.
think the youngest one is 19. I think it's 2017. I think the youngest cohort, which is in the
Okay,
room.
good. Okay, let's go through the list. Okay, let's go to Adila Zakaria. Adila is not in Malaysia, right?
Yeah, I think Adila is in Scotland, if not mistaken now. Adila, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, please show us your face
So,
and say a few words.
wait
How's
a
the
second.
weather up there?
If, the weather is not really good today. I try to, okay.
Okay, there you are.
I, uh, it's a bit cloudy today.
Okay. Which part of island you are?
Yeah, I'm in Scotland, Dundee.
Oh, in Scotland, Dundee. Oh, Dundee. Oh
Kampung
dear.
Prof Mahmud.
Dundee. I think there is one there's one building by Kengo Kuma, the most recent one in Dundee. Is it?
Yep.
Architect Kengo Kuma. Okay, anyway, thanks for joining. What batch were you in? Were you
Graduate 2009. I'm in batch Chronicles.
okay?
Batch with Shahida.
Datuk Haizi and Architect Saifuddin, the Skudai era, they have names for their cohorts, their batch.
Oh, okay.
So Adila is referred her batch, her cohorts referred as Chronicle.
Yep.
So they don't refer by years, they refer by names.
I see. So we are lost. We are lost. Itulah tadi I wanted to comment when you say sekolah seni bina Skudai, we feel so left out. we don't belong to the Skudai campus. We belong to the Semarak campus or Geni campus.
Gurney
It's
campus.
not, Geni campus. It's not an official name. It's just colloquial. They just talk among themselves. Okay. Anyway, we move on to Anis Afinas Abdul Hamid. Anis.
Anis Hafinas, are you here? I think Anis is the generation of 2008, if not mistaken. Is a little bit senior up than Adila, I think.
Okay, let's keep and have the head of school, head of departments of Unimas Architecture School, Dr. Atta Idrawani.
Oh, okay. Assalamualaikum, Prof. Apa khabar?
Hi,
Baik.
baik.
Alhamdulillah.
How's everything in Kuching, Sarawak?
Everything is good. Kita
So
bawa
what?
pelajar kita datang untuk face to face finally.
Oh, finally. So, do you want to say anything to the alumni?
Just a greeting lah. Assalamualaikum. Apa khabar semua? Mungkin tak kenal batch kami ni yang kiranya muda lah. Jadi kami ni saya dari batch tahun 2018 masuk Skudai, sebelum tu di UTM KL, graduated in 2012. Supposed to graduate in 2011 tapi saya extend lah. So it's quite okay. Ada a few of them are here in my batch also, including I think some of them are in the Department of Architecture program in UTM. Dr. Fadlina dan mungkin apa lagi di sini, Tengku Intan. Yeah.
Okay. So we know who to contact if you want to set up Sarawak branch.
Yeah.
Siga Sarawak branch.
I'll be happy to help.
Okay, thank you, Atta.
Alright.
Okay, Mr. Azari.
Hi. Assalamualaikum.
Where are you? Okay. Say something.
Hi. Assalamualaikum. Saya Azari. I'm from Kaiser punya batch, which is daripada 1995, graduate 2001. So I think at the moment in this group, I'm probably the only representative. I think Dr. Alice is also part of my batch when she graduated, her part 2. I think Dr. Alice is actually my senior. I think berapa tahun lah Alice? 2 tahun lah? Setahun ke 2 tahun?
Setahun je. I'm still young.
Dr. Alice is setahun my senior, kemudian dia join my group, my batch lah, and graduated in 2001. Sepatutnya dia grad 2002, tapi kau masuk TV kan? Sibuk jadi artis.
Sibuk bekerja.
Sibuk jadi artis. So, I think, I'm currently in UTM, bersama dengan the rest of the academicians di sini. Thank you.
Okay, terima kasih Azari. Next is Dr. Mahmud Jusan.
Yeah.
Reveal yourself.
Now I'm revealing myself. Okay, Mahmud bin Muhammad Jusan. I entered UTM for the first time in 1979.
1979.
I'm the third or the fourth batch when UTM converted into university. Am I correct? And from then on, I never left UTM. I graduated in 1982, and I joined UTM in 1983 as a lecturer, PPP, Penolong Pensyarati. I went overseas, came back, went again overseas, came back, continue my study, working in UTM. So I've been with UTM, I think, for almost 40 years. So, you know, I pernah sekali I bagi tahu dengan kawan-kawan kat UTM, mungkin kubur saya dekat Fakulti Alumni kot, dekat Faculty Square tu. I've been here for too long. And many of the architects yang ada sekarang ni sama ada my seniors or my junior or even my students. Jadi rasanya I love UTM more than I can say. Because UTM and me is never depart. Okay, that's about me.
Okay, thank you for coming. Very nice words from Dr. Mahmud there. Okay, we move on to appearing on the screen here, Chu. CHOO. Chu, are you there? respond. Okay, I skip. Dr. Fadlina.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Saya Dr. Fadlina daripada UTM sekarang. So I am now the program coordinator of Sarjana Muda Sains and Bina UTM, and then I graduated on 2012. Same batch dengan Atta, Anissa Pinas, Tengku Intan Suraya, and Dr. PC. Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear the next from somebody far away, Mr. Haita. Haita? Ni orang jauh.
Assalamualaikum.
Yes, Waalaikumsalam.
Alamak, nampak tak? Okay.
Tak nampak.
Hai
Okay, there you
semua.
are. How
Selamat
are
pagi.
you? Selamat pagi.
Fine, Alhamdulillah.
What time is it now in UK now?
Pukul 8 pagi. Tengah nak pergi studio. Tengah bersiap.
Okay. So how's COVID over there?
Baru boleh datang studio last couple of weeks. So sekarang ni kita orang dah boleh masuk studio guna facility semua dah.
Okay, so they are face to face like us as well.
Face to face dah tak ada, tapi kita boleh guna facilities in studio macam 3D print, workshop semua.
Oh, meaning you cannot have the studio face to face?
Betul.
Oh, I see. But
Tapi
you can
kita
use
boleh
the
guna
facilities.
Betul.
Okay. So, okay.
Sebab case still tinggi, so diorang dah confirm not to go face to face lah. Tapi boleh datang campus for facilities.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are from which batch? What year you graduated?
Saya dari batch eminent. I think I'm the youngest here kalau tengok kot. So graduate 2018.
Part 1 ya?
Part 1 betul.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Haita,
Thank you very much.
for being present in this session. So if we're thinking of opening a SIGA UK branch, so we can contact Haita, and I'm sure a few others. Can we have Hanisa? Hanisa?
I think Hanisa is our alumni UTM, I think. From the alumni UTM office, yeah.
Okay. Dr. Izik?
Yes, Assalamualaikum and greetings everybody. My name is Dr. Izik, FFE Ismail. Saya juga membaca doa tadi lah. Okay, and then saya daripada batch 2012, batch Eureka, graduated in 2012 lah, and I was also from TMKL, graduated in 2009. Just 1 year younger than Dr. Atta here. And then saya tak pasti kalau ada lagi daripada batch Eureka kat sini. Rasanya saya seorang je kot. Okay, and then that's about it. Currently saya mengajar saya sebagai seorang lecturer di UTM Skudai lah. Thank you, Prof. Syed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Izik. Next is Dr. Hairul Izdihar. Hairul Izdihar. Sorry. Harap betul sebutannya. Saudara Hairul Izdihar. Abdul Basir. Ada? Celemakan diri anda. Kalau tak ada, kita skip. Kita pergi ke saudara Maulud Tawang.
Okey, Assalamualaikum semua. Saya sebenarnya satu batch dengan Encik Azari.
Oh,
So the
kisahnya.
Kaiserians. So yalah Dr. Ellis pun I kenal lah. My senior lah. I satu batch dengan Dr. Azhar, tapi I graduate a little bit late lah, setahun lah. So sekarang ni berkhidmat di Kuantan, mengajar sebagai pensyarah lah architecture, College Community Kuantan. So di College Community Kuantan ni ada lagi dalam 2, 3, 4 orang yang graduate from the UTM punya ni lah, Skudai.
Rosli
Bidang
Zainuddin?
architecture. Cik Rosli baru saja jadi pengarah Polimetro.
Oh, kisahnya.
Polimetro Kuantan, ya.
Okey, okey.
So ada lagi lah Cik Azmi, Puan Azarina, Puan Syaizura, semua tu daripada UTM, so berkhidmat di tempat yang sama.
Boleh nanti saudara Maulud boleh tolong panjang-panjangkan dapatkan nama dia tu kan?
Nama?
Yalah, nama sahabat-sahabat alumni kita.
Alright. Sebenarnya senang untuk kita capai nama-nama alumni tu sebab semua dah ada grup, macam-macam grup sekarang.
Ya, betul.
Telegram ada, WhatsApp ada.
Kita boleh jumpa kepala dia.
Yes.
Once kita dapat admin dia tu, kita akan dapat.
Ya, betul lah tu. Right.
Terima kasih saudara Maulud. Semoga maju jaya di tempat dalam kerjaya masing-masing. Okay. Saudara Muhammad Azmi. Saudara Muhammad Azmi.
Assalamualaikum.
Okey, Waalaikumsalam. Cerita
saya,
sedikit.
Tadi Maulud sebelah meja saya.
Jiran.
College Community ya?
Ya, College Community Kuantan. So saya graduate 2004. Batch 6 tahun. Kalau yang sekarang ni aktif, kalau kenal Johar Ropi. Johar Ropi, yes. That was my batch lah. He's my batch.
Okay.
Same batch. Dia sombong tak nak masuk. Ajak dah tadi. Aduh, sombong betul.
Maknanya sekarang ni College Community ramai UTM alumni bernaung di bawahnya.
Ada. Memang ada. College Community pun banyak cawangan juga. Cawangan-cawangan lain pun still ada juga batch daripada UTM juga. Okay, itu saja. Terima kasih. Nice to meet you all.
Macam boleh buat satu grup UTM Alumni College Community. Ada sub group.
Boleh. No problem. Small matter.
Okay. Terima kasih Muhammad Azmi.
Terima kasih.
Seterusnya saudara Muhammad Nur Al-Amin. Muhammad Nur Al-Amin.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Jelmakan diri anda.
Ya, okay. Alright, actually saya Amin mungkin Dr. Ellis kenal. Saya start actually saya dari space.
Okay.
Saya student space. Saya bermula dengan Dr. Jess, Dr. Fawaz. Okay, tahun 2009. Saya graduate 2016. Akhir sekali dengan Dr. Syed lah. Dr. Syed, Dr. Mahmud untuk thesis saya. Sekarang menetap di Penang. Bekerja dengan firma arkitek lah.
Pada masa thesis tu saya garang tak? Okey, terima kasih kerana datang. Hopefully lepas ni kita terus in touch. Okey, terima kasih. Terima kasih. Okey, seterusnya kita pergi ke Nisa. Namanya di sini Nisa saja. Nisa.
Sorry, saya daripada UTM Alumni.
Okey, UTM Alumni.
Okay.
Terima kasih. Norimah Osman. Norimah Osman.
Ya, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Siapakah orangnya? Mari kita lihat.
Alamak, baru nak ambil anak.
Oh, kita boleh datang kembali nanti.
Itulah dia. Saya Norimah Osman, alumni lah rasanya kan. Start diploma 1998 sampai 2021.
Okey.
Batch dia siapa ya? Azmi tadi.
Oh, okey. Okey.
So sekarang saya run company sendiri, which is B-Matrix Sdn Bhd, which is servis saya adalah untuk provide BIM service lah untuk
BIM service.
architect. Yes, architect firm and also contractor.
Pernah dengar nama tu?
Oh, pernah dengar?
Pernah dengar.
Saya lah dia.
Okay.
Actually full swing start last year lah. So
Boleh
current project.
Boleh alumni ni ramai mungkin memerlukan servis daripada Norimah. Ya.
Okay, insyaAllah boleh hubungi saya lah.
That's the idea lah for having this alumni, to build strength and grab opportunity kan.
Yalah.
Okay.
Saya baru masuk ni terkejut tiba-tiba nama saya panggil.
Okay. Terima kasih Norimah.
Okay,
keep in touch, stay on, give your name semua pada sekretariat and daftar everything.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Okay, Waalaikumsalam. Next, Nurul Husna Kamaruzaman.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Di mana dia? Nurul Husna, okay. Kamaruzaman.
Saya batch sama dengan Azmi dan Norimah.
Tak boleh tengok muka kan?
Tak boleh ke?
Yelah, mana tahu kawan-kawan yang tak pasti yang orang yang mana satu ni.
Ya, boleh tengok tak?
Baru nampak. Teruskan.
Saya sama dengan Azmi, Norimah. So Azhari, few years our senior. Izura, 2 years junior. So currently saya lecturer dekat UTM Puncak Alam.
Shah Alam, Fakulti FSPU.
Ya, betul.
Okay. Architecture lah.
Architecture.
Okay.
And it's urban design. So lepas habis degree hari tu saya sambung dengan Prof Sohana under urban design top course masters di UTM KL, sorry. UTM dengan UTM dekat sangat. So saya tersasul. Okay.
So fakulti di Palam?
Di Palam lah sekarang ni. Palam, Kandang, satu lagi di Sarawak. So saya base di Palam.
Okay. Okay, terima kasih. Seterusnya orang lama. Ini orang lama. Profesor Datuk Seri Arkitek Dr. Asyah Abdul Rahman. Apa khabar Datuk Seri? Datuk Seri di UIA.
Saya degree dekat UIA. Prof Asyah.
Oh, iyalah. Prof Asyah? Prof Asyah mendengar saya? Prof Asyah juga bersama dengan saya di Oxford Brookes University. Mungkin dia tidak ada di tempatnya. Kita pergi ke seterusnya. Bonda. Bonda ke mana? Anak endanya tadi. Anak enda Haitar. Bondanya Raja Nafida. Dr. Raja Nafida. Munculkan diri anda. Mana dia? Itu dia. Okay. Sila berkata sesuatu. On mic. Mic off tu. Muted. Okay. Okay, silakan.
First year saya satu batch dengan arkitek Fan Leng Kuan.
Okay, fun.
Dan graduate diploma sekali dengan Prof Syed. Okay. Masih mengajar di UTM sehingga bulan 9 insyaAllah. Bersara bulan 9 2021. Itu je lah kot. Kita jumpa lagi lain-lain masa.
You join Skudai campus tahun 85?
Saya masuk 82. Then graduated diploma 84. Lepas saja diploma, saya dan Prof Syed dilantik menjadi pensyarah B. Lepas tu baru melanjutkan pelajaran ke UK lah dan balik mengajar semula di UTM sehingga sekarang.
Kalau Datuk Haizi memang genian 100%, dan Dr. Alice Skudarian 100%.
Kita hybrid.
Kita hybrid. Dr. Jess, arkitek Fan Leng Kuan, saya, dia ada geni, dia ada juga Skudai. Dia duduk tengah-tengah hybrid.
Kami habis diploma di Geni tapi start mengajar di Skudai. Dan berpencen di Skudai, insyaAllah.
Jadi kami ni kalau mimpi tentang UTM ada dua version.
Oh ya.
Satu Geni version, satu Skudai version.
Yang mana
Okay. Ya?
Yang mana lagi scary? Mimpi yang mana lagi scary?
Dua-dua ada the scariest part, Datuk. Okay. Alright.
Thank you, Dr. Raja Nafida, also famously known as Jess, Jess. Seterusnya, Dr. Roshida.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat petang semua. Okay, saya on camera. Alright, nampak gaya ramai juga yang saya kenal di sini. Walaupun kita masih tak dapat nak mengumpul ramai ya. So saya harap next time akan ada ramai lagi yang akan join kita ya. Okay, saya Roshida. Saya join UTM diploma batch 1992-93. Lepas tu habis diploma, continue degree juga UTM terus, tak ada stop-stop. And then habis degree, terus sambung master dan kemudian habis master terus sambung PhD juga di UTM. Dan sekarang saya berkhidmat juga dengan UTM. So selamanya lah di UTM. Itu saja daripada saya. Thank you.
Okay, terima kasih Dr. Roshida. Arkitek Saifuddin telah memperkenalkan dirinya tadi kan masa speech. Okay, saya skip. Ni saya kenal orang ni, Dr. Syahrizal. Syahrizal?
Dengar tak?
Okay, dengar. Ini angkara lockdown lah ni, tak potong-potong rambut ni.
Dah setahun dah, betul.
So, apa khabar Dr. Syahrizal?
Baik, sihat di sini lah.
So,
Prof, apa khabar?
Baik, Alhamdulillah. Kerja macam biasa ya?
Kerja macam biasa. So, sekarang ni saya dah buat full force on my own lah. Starting this year.
Oh, see. Okay. Okay, explain a little bit of yourself.
Okay, I joined UTM daripada tahun 2000. Kemudian daripada Twin Tech lagi. Kemudian join Space tahun 2005. Graduate 2010. Kemudian terus buat PhD bawah Prof Syed Iskandar lah. Until last year baru habis dan ni tengah tunggu convocation.
Okay. You got first class for your degree di space kan?
Second class apa?
Second class apa? were you among the first batch?
Maksudnya space?
Degree. Space, degree.
I don't think so.
Ataupun earlier batch yang continue buat PhD kan?
Yes. Betul.
Okay. Ada kisah unik juga daripada Dr. Syarizal ni. Dia punya education journey. Dr. Lim Yong Long also ada interesting journey. Kita can share story nanti-nantilah, senang-senang kan. Sebagai sumber inspirasi kepada generasi muda. Okay, thank you
Very long
Dr.
journey.
Okay, thank you very much Dr. Syarizal.
Okay, welcome.
Seterusnya saudara Taufik Azmi.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Ya, apa khabar semua? Saya Taufik Azmi.
Okay.
Saya daripada, saya perkenalkan diri, saya Muhammad Taufik bin Azmi. Saya daripada batch Chronicles sama dengan Adila. Yang mostly kat sini semua cikgu-cikgu saya lah. Dr. Syed, Dr. Elis, Puan Rashida. Memang semua saya punya cikgu-cikgu kat sini. Jadi, saya sama dengan Beh Adila. Sekarang saya kerja di JKR. Dan ditempatkan di kader KDN lah, Kementerian Dalam Negeri. Itu sajalah.
Oh, tidak sempat ke Korea Utara lah.
Tak sempat lagi kali ni.
Okey, terima kasih. Terima kasih saudara Taufik. Seterusnya Tengku Intan. Tengku Intan Suraya.
Selamat petang.
Salam.
Okey, sekejap saya sudah on. Okey.
Okey.
Khabar semua. Okey, saya rasa saya antara batch junior architecture di UTM. Sama dengan Dr. Fadina, Dr. Atta, Dr. PC, kami sama batch lah. Terima kasih atas peluang ni dapat bertemu dengan super-super senior. Okay, currently saya dalam academician di UTM Skudai.
Okay, terima kasih Tengku Intan Suraya. Seterusnya, I think this is Dr. Lim Yong Long. Lim. Dr. Lim Yong Long. Dr. Lim, are you there? Dr. Lim Yong Long. Ini grup Skudai juga nih. Dr. Lim tak ada. Saya ada beberapa orang yang saya boleh saya balik semula ke Prof. Datuk Sri Asia Abdul Rahim. Prof. Asia.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Apa khabar Tuan Syed?
Baik, alhamdulillah. Prof, mana munculkan aura.
Oh, muncul ya. Nampak.
Belum nampak.
Ada gambar.
Belum nampak lagi. Nama ada. Video
macam
tak
mana nak
on.
buat ni? Video tak keluar ya?
Pergi bawah sekali.
Dah tekan. Dia tulis itu start my video ke? I tekan start my video ke? Saya pakai handphone ni sebenarnya.
Oh, pakai handphone. Video lah. Just
Start video.
Saya tekan tapi dia tak berfungsi Imagine my face.
Okay.
Dengar suara lah.
I will
tak menjadi.
I use my imagination.
Okay. So
Silakan.
actually it is a memorable banyak memory lah dengan UTM ni, because UTM is a place where my life started. Yeah, my career, my future, my career path. So banyak
Your batch?
just about UTM. Saya batch saya Badrul. Kaha, Badrul, Datuk
Badrul
Muhammad
yang
Fadil Hadi.
mengajar di Politeknik Kuantan tu, Politeknik Polisas.
Betul.
Oh, okey, Badrul.
Betul. Dengan Datuk Muhammad Fadil Hadi. Tu satu batch tu.
Dr. Aisyah,
Tahun 80.
Dr. Aisyah 1 year my junior.
Oh, okey.
Saya hybrid. Saya hybrid UTM diploma. Lepas tu degree saya dekat Dikin dengan Architect Saifuddin.
Oh, sama.
Lepas tu saya dengan Tuan Syed dekat Oxford. Ada 3 universiti. Sama kita 3.
Tapi kat Dikin different batch, tak sempat. Ada graduate baru dia masuk.
You dah graduate. You dah keluar
I
saya
see.
masuk. Saya masuk.
So Dato' Asia kerja sekejap lah lepas diploma.
Saya kerja 3 tahun.
Masa tu di
Saya
JKR?
kerja 3 tahun. Tak, saya kerja swasta. Dengan Aki Rancang, 3 years. 3 tahun, lepas tu sambung pergi Australia buat English dulu. Lepas tu baru sambung buat architecture. English tak pandai, kena buat kursus kat Australia.
Okey.
Itu sedikitlah tentang saya.
Okey. Terima kasih.
Saya dapat sama. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Terima kasih Datuk Seri Dr. Asia yang sekarang mengajar di UIA Gombak. Siapa lagi yang saya ingat? Dr. Fawaz. Ada tak? Ada. Dr. Fawazul Khair. Ramai peminat di sini. Munculkan, tu dia. On mic. Tak dengar. Okay. Good.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. How are you, brother? Nampak.
Ya ke?
Ya.
Okey, saya sebenarnya bukanlah pure alumni UTM. Saya alma mater ITM Shah Alam. Tapi kerana saya join UTM pada tahun 1986, so mengajar for a couple of years, and then saya dihantar untuk buat master. Then several years later, dah dekat umur 50, buat PhD di UTM. So technically I am an alumni of PhD lah. So itu dikira alumni juga lah kan, Syed?
Yes. Betul.
So I tak boleh nak kata I ada batch di mana kan. So I've been teaching from 1986 and I unofficially retired in 2018. Tapi saya sambung mengajar di space diploma which they have it in our faculty sampai 2020. And then technically I habis lah, unless jabatan pun dah tak nak I sekarang ni, Dr. Ellis tak nak I, so I terpaksa masuk kalam lah. I ambil kalam now, doing a book, writing a book. I think Prof. Syed tahu lah kot. In fact, I am in kalam now, so every week I will be in kalam. I just miss teaching, but I'm still in the academic world. I think most of the student kenal I kot. So sekarang pun dah pakai spek nak tengok. Ni maknanya dah rabun sikit lah. Okay, Syed. I think that's it kot. Thank you.
Okay,
peace.
Thank you very much, the Chris Master. Okay, saya nampak saudara Budiman tadi tak sempat panggil. Katakan sesuatu kepada kami, saudara Budiman.
Assalamualaikum semua. Minta maaf tak
Waalaikumsalam.
join. Ada meeting tadi.
Teruskan.
Saya Budiman, batch Kaiser 95 bersama dengan Cik Azhar. Sekarang bersama projek MRT 2 di Cyberjaya.
Itulah
Salam kenal daripada saya.
nampak pre-stress beam kat atas tu.
Macam-macam semua. Hai. Okey. Hello.
Okey, terima kasih kerana memberi kesempatan masa bersama kami. InsyaAllah kita jumpa lagi nanti. Kekal bersama alumni SIGA. Okey, Azharina rasanya belum lagi kan? Azharina Azman.
Ya, Assalamualaikum. Saya Azharina Azman. Batch graduate on 2005. Actually, batch saya graduate semua 2004. So biasalah tambah setahun. So saya graduate on 2005. Saya sekarang berada di College Community Kuantan bersama Azmi dan Maulud. Dan Syaizura. Mengajar di sini.
Ramai College Community Kuantan ni.
Ada 4 orang.
Kalau pergi Kuantan jangan lupalah singgah ya.
InsyaAllah. Kita pun ada pernah bawa student. Saya akan contact direct dengan Azhar lah, bawa student ke sana. Ada 2 kali juga kot saya pernah bawa.
Okay, good. Okay, terima kasih Azharina. Tadi saya nampak arkitek Wahidul Azam. Dah hilang dah namanya. Dr. PC Pao Chung.
Salam sejahtera, Prof. Syed and all my super seniors. My name is Leng Pao Chung, atau lebih dikenali sebagai PC. Saya batch masuk ketika 2006 dan graduated on 2011 atau 2012 bersama dengan Dr. Fatlina, Dr. Tengku Intan, Dr. Atta, okay, and so forth. Yeah, thank you very much. Now currently I'm working as senior lecturers at UTM. Thank you very much, Prof.
Okay, thank you PC. Ada beberapa lagi saya rasa yang saya tak sebut. Kalau saya termiss, boleh munculkan diri sendiri. Saya rasa Nisa tadi saya panggil tapi tak muncul kan? Ada tak Nisa? Nisa
Dah ada tadi doktor. Saya wakil UTM Alumni.
Oh iya ke? Wakil UTM Alumni. Kalau pensyarah yang bukan graduate daripada alumni, dia kira alumni juga kan? Associate.
Associate. Sekejap ya. Dia macam mana doktor?
Tenaga pengajar yang mengajar di UTM bertahun-tahun, tapi dia bukan graduat daripada UTM.
Dia wakil alumni bersekutu.
Alumni bersekutu. So
staff,
macam Dr. Fawaz tadi, dia alumni UTM pun ya, alumni bersekutu pun ya. Macam tu.
Okey.
Terima kasih Nisa.
Okey, sama.
Hanisah tadi saya sebut. Ada Hanisah ke sudah? Okey, ada sesiapa lagi yang saya belum panggil? Jangan malu-malu, boleh munculkan diri.
Saya rasa Prof. Syed, Faizal Jalal. Saya tak pasti ni siapa.
UTM
Faizal
Alumni.
Jalal. Ni daripada UTM Alumni. Okey.
Kalau saya...
Saya daripada Alumni.
Okey.
Faizal. Ada lagi satu Faizal. Is that the same?
Ini Dr. Faizal, pensyarah UTM sekarang kan? Dr. Faizal.
Ya, saya.
Okey. Perkenalkan diri.
Oh. Assalamualaikum. Selamat petang semua.
Salam.
Saya bukan alumni UTM.
Alumni bersekutu.
Alumni bersekutu. Saya punya first degree USM, saya punya master UM dan saya punya PhD daripada Chulalongkorn University, Thailand. Saya berharap dapat menyumbang sesuatu kepada UTM ya, dan mengeratkan silaturahim antara alumni UTM dengan tenaga pengajar di UTM ya. InsyaAllah.
Okey, terima kasih Dr. Faizal.
Sama-sama, Prof.
Seterusnya Dr. Azalila Musa.
Assalamualaikum. Saya juga bukan alumni, mungkin alumni bersekutu sebab baru saja bersama UTM. Saya sebelum ni graduate daripada UKM, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, semua daripada degree sampai ke PhD. Tapi pernah bekerja sekejap di ISI 4 bulan saja. Kemudian di Unimas, saya punya ketua jabatan ada di sini, Dr. Atta. Kemudian saya berpindah di UTM lah. Saya harap saya dapat berkhidmat di UTM dan memberi khidmat dan juga memberi something lah to UTM. That's all. Terima kasih.
Okay, terima kasih. Datuk Nur Haizi sudah ke belum? Belum. Nasib baik saya tak lupa. Silakan Datuk Arkitek Nur Haizi.
Saya batch pertama ijazah seni bina, fully di fully di Gani campus, masuk 1972, graduate 78. So kira yang paling tua lah kot. And I think dengan Saifuddin sempat, but most of you I think memang too junior. I tak kenal lah most of you. Anyway,
Datuk saya tanya sikit, program masa tu diploma 3 tahun ya?
Okay, actually masa I apply ITK, I apply diploma. This is my I think a few of us lah apply diploma. So kita masuk kelas diploma. Lepas semester pertama, the degree class was very small. Tak cukup student. So after our first semester exam, I think 4 of us were offered lah to join the degree class lah. And so
upgrade
we joined.
Lah.
Something like that lah. So we were offered, so we joined. So the class jadi 11 orang, only 11 of us. 3 of them were Indonesians. After first year, all the Indonesians gave up lah. So in the sampai final year, yang graduate 3 of us lah. Myself, Lee Bichu and Abdullah Atan. We have really lost contact with Abdullah Atan. We heard that he has passed away, but nobody can confirm that. So it's just in touch. It's just me and Lee Bichu lah, the first batch. So memang masuk diploma, tapi we were offered the degree. Tapi yang diploma yang lain tu, they all after the diploma, they can join us lah in the 4th year. Okay. Ada 3 orang super senior kita, senior daripada Tech College yang join. One of them is Datuk Zul from Pahang. And then another one is arwah dah, Gani Muhammad, Abdul Gani Muhammad Gani punya anak. So but they left after 1 year because we were the first batch that was in Bahasa Malaysia, and we were the guinea pigs, and it was tough. Buku pun tak ada, everything, you know, we have to refer to Dewan Bahasa dan Pustaka. But in the end, campur-campur lah. Ada lecturer pun balik, ada yang 7 years in UK balik, dia bagi kita notes all in English, tapi kita nak kena buat assignment dan exam in Malay. So in the end was campur-campur lah, you know. So itulah sejarahnya, first batch dulu. Then of course the next batch was Prof Novina, Arwah Sulaiman and so on lah. I think after their batch, things got a bit better. And of course Arwah Suhardi's batch, the third batch, it got much better lah. I think but I think tabik jugalah kepada kita punya lecturers pada masa tu kan, Prof Farid, Arkitek Zainul Hamid, Syarudin, alias Makmur. And I think, you know, it was tough for them, but they helped us pull through it lah for the 6 years. So itulah sejarah dia. Dan,
masa tu belum accredited lagi kan, Datuk?
Belum. After our fourth year, 3 external examiners came to inspect our portfolio. They were the late Datuk Kington Lu, Datuk Lailok Khan, and Arwah Datuk Isham Al-Bakri. So they came to assess our portfolio. So those who got through went up to 4th year lah, kan? Went up to 5th year. 5th year. So that was equivalent to part 1 lah, because we were the first batch and the school was not recognized yet. So but those who did not get through the part 1, there was a big issue lah masa tu. Okay, diploma tak dapat because tak masuk kelas diploma. Tapi kalau tak pass 4th year tu, tak dapat apa-apa. So you finish 4th year without any certificate or any diploma or any, and that was a big hoo-ha at that time lah. You know? So but a few of my classmates stayed back for 1 year, and then they did the part 1 again, and then they went up to 5th year. Then at the final year, we got again 2 kali, because we were the first batch. Datuk again, Isham Al-Bakri again, and Jimmy Tam came to assess our portfolio. Test for the first time, tak puas hati, came again second time. So after that, baru kita dapat our equivalent to part 2 lah. But until Sulaiman's batch, I think, baru recognize a degree from UTM, the full degree lah. So the first 2 batch, we were considered as an unrecognized school lah. But it was a very, very long drawn journey for us. But I think it was a very memorable one lah. So Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
I just nak mention kat sini je lah, since you asked me to say a few things kan. I noticed the response from the very, very juniors, penuh bersemangat, you know. I think I feel very old tengok yang ada ni semua. I think some of you may not have been born when I graduated. So I remember when I attended one of our board UTM punya dinner, I sat with a table, all professors. So when they asked me, what year did you graduate? I said 1978. All of them said, kami belum lahir. So I feel very, very old, you know. But anyway, I tengok yang juniors ni bersemangat nak masuk ke alumni ni. But I feel that is not that's not a good mix lah. We have to get the senior ones to come in, then Saifuddin's batch to come in, you know, the intermediate. I rasa nak cadangkan, kita kena cari each batch atau each cohort tu, siapa yang paling aktif dalam kelas itu, dalam batch itu. Kita kena tarik dia, kita buat dia representative of that batch or that year, so that we can try to get as many levels of the alumni lah, kan? Because my personal experience, because as I mentioned to you all earlier, the first alumni UTM form kan, under Tan Sri Jamilus dulu, I was in the pro-tem committee. Macam tu lah, mula-mula tu yang tua je, because yang chairman dia Tan Sri Jamilus. So yang datang tu the tech college punya gang lah. So the juniors tak minat lah tengok semua yang tua-tua dalam tu kan. So it doesn't work. You see, then after that the younger ones took over. So yang muda je semua, dan yang tua-tua dah feel left out. So I think we must somehow have, I don't know, Saifuddin, you agree with me? we must have a good mix, and I think we must catch hold of siapa yang betul-betul aktif, yang betul-betul yang boleh pull the crowd. Okay? Kan? I think I spoke to a few when I contacted them to join. Dia minat. Some of them are too busy. But kalau ada somebody yang, you know, dia punya ring leader lah, pull and join, I think maybe we can be a very good mix lah. Itu je saya nak cadangkan. Thank you.
Okay, terima kasih Datuk. Journey of 1,000 miles begin with the first steps, and architecture program has been with UTM for many years, and so all happens with the first batch. And we are proud to have Datuk Nur Haizi with us today, and hopefully this give inspiration to the young. Thank you for coming. Architect Saifuddin dah cerita pasal diri dia ke? Architect Saifuddin belum kan? Okay. Now to wrap it up, I call Architect Saifuddin, who is now the leader for the SIGA, newly formed SIGA. Silakan Tuan.
Okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm actually batch, graduate 1980 diploma, jadi masuk batch 1977 lah. I was first year, Datuk Haizi was final year. In actual fact jarang jumpa because dia final year. Tapi kita kenal dia pasal tak ramai yang bawa kereta. Dia bawa kereta. Mini.
I know they all lifted my car and put it right in the middle of the rugby field.
Those were fun days, very fun days, that sort of thing. Actually, I punya batch, it's funny. Actually, my batch masuk, I tak ingat berapa orang. After that, it was like actually a cultural shock for most of us. Walaupun UTM is what they call Malay medium at that point of time, okay, tapi masa kita masuk tu, ours is actually integrasi. So it's not diploma or degree, it's an integrated course, that sort of thing. And it was also the first time, 1977, that there was a student union, okay, being elected at that point of time, okay. Kalau you all ingat, one of our lecturers at the time is Dr. Nick Malik, okay. So dia ni kira garang in that sense. So he talks English, okay, nak educate the students in English, that sort of thing. So setengah students tu dia panic, takut. Ramai of my batch actually after a few months left the course. Okay, so there was not many of us. Then when I joined second year, and again it was because of Nick Malik juga. 1 year my senior, okay, actually ramai dia punya batch kena repeat and join my class. So my class was actually half my senior and half of my batch. In fact, when I graduated diploma year 1980 tu, more than half of my class is actually my seniors. Okay, that's how things changed at that time, daripada first year to final year. And of course, we were at Jalan Geni. Like what I mentioned to the fresh graduate hari tu, yalah, dengar nama GAH, University Technology Malaysia. Tapi UTM Jalan Geni at that point of time because it's inheritance of technical college. So it's a culture shock in a sense lah, okay. Comparative to say ITM at that point of time, dia punya campus very gah in that manner, but kita punya perseverance, okay, because our passion to take up the course, that sort of thing, we push aside apa yang kita tak ada, we work study in the hostel, that sort of thing, and of course for second year and third year, because campus is very small. At that point of time, campus to residents only for first year and maybe your final year. The others, kalau I'm not sure about the girls, but the boys tu duduk dekat kampung baru flats. And some of us I can say were somewhere lah, Bukit Keramat ke apa, Jalan Watson or Jalan Maktab area, that sort of thing.
I tak pernah dapat hostel.
You orang KL lain lah, orang PJ, orang KL, kita lain lah. And of course, those days tu apa minibus, you know, minibus bukan bus, it's actually a van in that sense. Just to share with you, when I was in third year masa tu, kami Marikan just got back from AA, and dia mengajar dekat apa UTM lah, and he taught apa my class construction, and which I shared with you a lot of people juga. Dia ni kerja dekat team 3. Okay, and BEP, not team 3, BEP. BEP. He spent most of his time dekat BEP, bukan mengajar kita. I think he was forced to teach or whatever.
Yeah, he was my personal tutor for my final year design thesis. I had to go to his house to get grade.
And what happened was, years later when I was practicing that sort of thing, kita buat Puzzle E dekat Putrajaya. So masa tu another of two of our alumni, Sheikh Sobri and also Kamal, who are from GDP. So they thought apa Kamel tak ingat I tak ingat dia, introduce lah. So introduce, oh this Kamel Saifuddin, that sort of thing. I dah simpan dalam hati I benda ni dah lama. So I just told him, Kamel, you might be a great designer, but as a lecturer, you are a lousy lecturer. Dia punya ketawa seronok. And dia big size, and back to the story with regards to the bus mini, you know. Because bus mini tu van kan, pasal dia tak, kalau tempat duduk tak ada, so he will stand dekat apa the steps. Yes. So you just imagine this van with him standing at the step, that sort of thing. So of course I think dia bawa balik kereta tak ada, that sort of thing. So but UTM has always been apa ni lah, taught me a lot of things. Okay, I did my diploma, although integrasi, I was not fortunate to continue my degree. Because there was an interview. Dulu ada, lepas you punya diploma, you interview dulu. And again, I think it was Nick Malik who decide that I'm not ready for degree, that sort of thing. Tak apa, I mean tak ada rezeki lah masa tu kan. So what I did was I applied overseas. And I got a place in Deakin University. But I think kadang-kadang ni kita tak tahu Allah Ta'ala ni dah aturkan kita semua sekali. I went to Australia. My friends macam the late Sari Omar, Sutina, semua tu, they continue their degree in UTM. I went Australia. I came back and they were doing their thesis. In fact, I ingat lagi, I tolong Sari Omar with the thesis. So I would consider my batch of 1977 masuk diploma, I'm the first to graduate with a degree. Kalau ikut the whole class, I'm the first. Semua sekali lah, because those who went to UK macam Muniandi tu, they came back a bit later. Okay, but again, since we are talking about alumni, I would like to mention Roslan Saleh. Roslan Saleh was actually 2 years my batch, my senior. Dia Dato' Amir punya batch. So what did was, he went to Deakin earlier than I did, 1 year. Masa tu Deakin University macam apa ni, Roslan dia masuk 4th year, okay, but he has to take subjects of 3rd year, okay, and prior to that a lot of ITM graduate masuk sana, tapi dia orang masuk 3rd year. Tapi because Roslan Sadeh did very well in his study, when I went there, I masuk 4th year, but I don't have to take 3rd year. This is where I said that, okay, UTM punya quality of the graduates is very, very high. Okay, and I would always thank Roslan lah. Because of him, I don't have to take my 3rd year subject, just pergi 4th year lah. And of course, masa tu 5th year and 6th years is part-time, but being overseas students, you do it in 1 full year. So that's why I graduated earlier than the one who continued in UTM. And I think what we are doing today is a very good platform, okay, and like what I mentioned earlier, for those, I noticed ada setengah masuk keluar dalam kita punya program ni. I would like to encourage Masuk, okay, as per alumni, and I totally agree with Dato' Aizi. Okay, you have to get the leaders of each batch, or at least 2 years batch, that sort of thing, that they can bring the members in. Because I think I've given a lot of names to join the event today. Maybe orang kerja ke that sort of thing. So tak boleh buat macam tu lah. But anyway, that's my rough history. Well, tadi pun I introduced, I'm what they call PAM past president. I still sit on the PAM council. And just to add two more that my postings, I'm the vice president, Architect Regional Council Asia, and I'm also a council member, alternate zone 4 UIA. Yeah, that's all. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Architect Saifuddin. I saw a few new people coming in. So I have to quickly pick them and let's see what they have to say for a few words. Farhana Muhammad Razif.
Hai. Sorry, kat
Hai.
office. Assalamualaikum, saya Farhana, batch graduate 2011. Sorry, start my video. Okay. Hi.
Hai.
So I graduated 2011. What else did everyone share tadi ya? Sekarang kerja kat USM as lecturers. Kita orang tengah busy preparation. EE, Professor Hamdan akan datang check kita orang punya kerja next week. External examiner, maksudnya Prof Hamdan dengan Architect Azumi datang.
Okay.
So hello everyone, nice meeting you.
Thank you. Alif Abrar. Alif Abrar. Alif Abrar. Tidak ada. Nama ada. Okay, I would like to get back to my old friend, Architect Van Lengquan. Please say a few words.
Sorry, I was. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes.
I was involved in a MC meeting, sometimes the property that you own, and they have this MC meeting and try to help out MC to evaluate, certain issues and so on. So these are some of the things we contribute, to the society. I just want to say a few things. I heard I went in and out of this virtual conference, and I'm grateful that I was invited. I see a lot of friends here. Some I can't remember, so I don't know. I hope I apologize, But I think it is a good platform for us to carry on this, and I think many road will cross, We don't know, I'm already 50. Hey, what year are we? 57.
You 58, 57.
And we are, the Chinese are saying there's not many 10 years, in our life, So if you put every 10 years as one episode of our life, So at this 50, so you sort of have a bit of reflection and giving to the society, and we ask ourselves what can we contribute, and sometimes we look back, for the younger one, we always charge ahead, but now sometimes I look back, because the looking back is my resource to move forward. So that's what I want to share. I worked for 1 year in a private practice, it's a architecture QS firm, and then I joined the development company. Okay, property development. I joined the development company simply by luck. My seniors 6 years ago, when I was first year in architecture, the 6 year senior student, when first year we try to help out where we can, our seniors and so on. One of the seniors remembered that I'm a student, so he called up, those days, PHR, PAM, Hey, this guy by the name of Pan, so they contacted me. Those days got no handphone, and then my phone ring in the office. So I went for an interview. Then he said, "Oh, your immediate boss is my ex-colleague. So how? Are you going to join me or not?" So I joined Sunrise. It was a private company before it was listed, in the first board, and becomes the in-house architect, We practice arm's length, and I worked there for 18 years. And in Sunrise, we did a lot of projects in Mont Kiara, all the high-rise condos and so on. And then in 2007, I went to Desa Park City. I worked there for 3 years as a COO, and today I'm in Kiara since 2010. I just want to share this, for local graduate. When I started work, when the phone ring, I got problem how to answer the phone, because I feel myself come from a kampong and come from local graduate, and everybody that speaks English or in the business, and they don't even care about you, because even though they're secretary, if you do wrong, they will bantai you nicely. I'm sorry for my bad Malay word. They beg you nicely. Then I realized that you are in the private sector, the competition is very high. So it makes it quite small to a certain extent until when I get into Mont Kiara, I started to do high-rise building, and that still makes me quite small until I went to Europe for 1 month on my own. Okay, and discover that we are no different like anybody else, so long as we put more effort to ourselves. So from then on, I would say quite confidently in this group, I have Mat Saleh working for me. I bring it to my house. My father think that he or she is my boss. Okay, but this Mat Saleh are reporting to me. So and for us to build, the highest building, highest residential building in Mont Kiara, super condominium, 5 million square feet area, another 5 million there, pro ratio and so on. And people always tell me, oh, when you come out, you don't have a chance to decide what to do. If the client tells you what to do. But then in my life, I've never come across that my client tell me what to do. I tell my client what to do. Okay, so the fallacy is broken. I always tell myself. So we have to continue selling. Okay, and if we got our points and so on, we sell our points. I have never come across. For instance, one of the project I actually introduced this cooling plant. I'm not an engineer, but I think there is a financial benefit, and also secretly in my heart, I wanted to save the environment, not to have high electricity costs and so on and so forth. So I introduced this cooling plant. When I convinced my board, it's the listed company, there were Camp A against Camp B for. Okay, and my boss is a financial guy. The biggest shareholder then was Datuk Tong Kui On, the guy in the Age magazine, the tycoon. He's a finance man, so I tell him the finance. I never talk to him about environment, and I got the cooling plant approved, and we implemented one of the commercial project, private initiative commercial project with a cooling plant. So I hope those deeds is written in heaven for me, to save the environment. But I say this in this group, I never share it because it's very personal to me. Because that particular project, 4 million square feet, it doesn't have an aircon compressor blowing into a fresco. Okay, and of course, if you talk about architecture and so on, that is a cash flow driven project. It is a different animal again. So it's not architecture; it's cash flow driven. It has environmental impact and so on. So each project has different significance, and I think if we believe with ourselves, I think we can do a lot of things. So whichever route we come from. So I like the idea of the alumni promoting the greatness of this school with a history and so on. And I think with Sai and with the rest of the gang, Saifuddin and some of you have eloquently spoken. I think that is the key, okay, to put this together. And I'm only just a small guy, try to do certain things, because I always tell people, okay, sometimes we are not the police to fight for instance, crime, fight corruption and so on. But if we, can guide those people to say that, to please, whoever do a good job, we praise them, and they see the value of the praise and so on, then we have avoided that guy or the person from the temptation of corruption. So I always say this, because this is how we contribute to the society to make good. If I can contribute some idea to my management corporation, so I will contribute my management corporation, the way I can, so that the appointment of the contractor or consultant are done properly and not open to legal suit and not following the governance required under the law. Okay, so it depends how you want to service. So I see it that way. And at this stage, when we are 57 and so on, I do hope, all of us, take care of our health, And I know Saiwuda always mention about my running and so on. So, I was blessed, to go to UTM, and the first, because we were the first batch to move to Skudai. And it was done by Kobena. And when we moved there, the roads are not ready. We had to go through the mud and to get into there. So you miss the fun when you went to UK.
That's
And
what I
that was
heard.
a fantastic campus. And in my fourth year there, I started running until I represent university. When I represent university, I was in my 5th year. So I'm a university runner for the half marathon. As a university, I'm a university runner for half marathon. So I'm very proud of it. And I mean, running is a DNA thing. Okay. And during those days, we said, the Pranchang, there are a few Indian boys with long legs, and so they can run very well. And then I said there are some Malay boys also running very well. And the architecture students are not exercising. So when I was in 4th year, so I organized the architectural running society. I started printing T-shirt with silk screen and so on. Some of my friends I still remember. When I came out to work, who remember us? The town planner remember us. That the architecture student, okay, led by me under the 2.5 by 2.5 by 4, we build up teams. We have a top 20 runners competition. You aggregate together, whichever 20 is the lowest or shortest time win. And the architecture society, architecture running group was champion to beat the town planner, the Kubahan and all that. So, and the after 20 years, when the news came back, is that those seniors in the town planning group that actually came and congratulate me after 25 years that our group, architecture group, won that championship in those days. So you can see how sweet the memory is if we ourselves as alumni put ourselves together in such a fit. I know some of you can remember, when we were architecture students, we were sort of a gang. It's different from the rest in the campus. We work in the studio late at night. We are the least disciplined group of people. We go to the garage, the latest, all the garage closed today. The architecture students still carrying the drawings and still in the garage in Skudai. So, but then the other people see our value. See, we can actually work together quite well. So I see this synergy that we have in the past and now. Okay, it refresh my memory. I go back and I'm going to tell my children some of this story that Daddy has gone through. Thank you for inviting me. I hope I don't take too much of your time.
Okay, thank you, Architect Fans. Many interesting story to catch up. Probably we need to invite him to Skudai for an open talk so we can listen more. Thank you, Fan.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, it's already 5:10. What is our itinerary, Dr. Alice? Are we coming to close?
Yeah, we're opening the session to question and answer because we need feedback and we need. Just now we are sharing stories. We are sharing our experience and we're sharing our fun time and being in UTM as a student and things like that. So now it's just like a short session. Like we need inputs. What are the activities that we can do to increase the collaboration between the UTM architecture program with the UTM alumni, in spite of the activities that we had already proposed just now. So maybe we can just open this session up to all. Prof. Said.
Okay. Have we take photos?
Not yet.
Not yet, because I am worried that people will start leaving.
Yeah.
And then probably we take photo first.
Can? Boleh? But I'm
So-
recording this session, so I will upload this in the YouTube, in our YouTube
Yeah.
channel, the alumni, so everyone can just browse through if they feel free.
So by the way, on the chat box, there is a form to fill. Please do so. That is for the attendance, and we will get some of the details from you for record purposes. Okay, question and answer.
Just a suggestion. We all first degree dulu. Of course the engineering was only 5 years kan. So after the 40th year after we graduated, the engineers did get together lah, all the first batch. So they kindly invited the architects, you know. So myself and Tuan Haji Shaha attended. So what they did, which was I thought was quite good lah. They compiled the names of all those that the first batch that graduated, with their present position, what they're doing, whether they have their own practice or whether they are, in fact, most of them young graduate batch too, among the engineers, they all became head of departments. They were CEOs of some big companies, and they were in the corporate sector as well. So, and it was a book, you see. So maybe what we can do for young, I suggested each batch tu kan, each batch to get somebody who's active in that batch or that cohort to do something similar like that. You know, at least, you know, then I think they can compile dia punya each booklet on their own, and then later we can do it like what Pam has done, the architects directory kan, Saifuddin. So you know, then and later for that 50th anniversary, like Prof Hamdan mentioned, you know, where we can contribute, maybe we can come up with a book or an edition where alumni can you know, have a page each with their projects or whatever they have done lah, recognition for them kan, because in our board, UTM board pun, whenever they're talking about development, we're talking about projects, I have always raised this to the board that give priorities to alumni, give priorities, or kalau ada, you know, they need an architect or they need an engineer or QS, always look at the list of alumni first. So, you know, at least we contribute back to the university. So if we can have this, then I think it's like Saifuddin earlier said also, this is also for networking. Yeah? Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, open for questions and answers session. Anybody, alumni, would like to ask questions?
Assalamualaikum.
Cadangan Azari, Mat Yasir.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Saya Azari. Saya just nak kongsikan satu link, tapi at the moment saya tak dapat akses kepada semua orang. Just to mention to all of you, sebenarnya Persatuan Seni Bina UTM is something yang saya very close about. Maknanya sekarang, dulu I was the penasihat persatuan, where all the activity pelajar dan sebagainya dihandle oleh persatuan under my supervision lah. And sekarang it is managed by Dr. Aiman. Tapi one of the thing yang saya realise after I took over for almost 10 years ialah there are many things yang berlaku dekat dalam persatuan ni yang kita tak really keep track of. So what I did was to set up a Wikipedia entry for Persatuan Seni Bina UTM. So nanti I akan pass link kepada probably Dr. Alice or somebody yang hopefully boleh share pada the rest of the group. So the thing is about this, tadi I tertarik because Architect Fund tadi sebut pasal he organised a run untuk persatuan kira macam pelajar-pelajar arkitek dan sebagainya, and eventually diorang become aktif dan sebagainya. That is quite interesting because I've been trying to trace back siapa yang start this event called Larian Jerapan, which is an annual event that we conduct on campus. I only managed to go back as far as 1989 for the first event. Tapi sekarang ni Architect Fund sebut tu, it might go even further back. So sekarang ini it would be interesting to trace back all these events yang kita buat sekarang ni, because a lot of the students are doing this by tradition. Maknanya it was inherited by their seniors and from the seniors before them. Tapi kita tak tahu siapa yang start. We don't even know. It could be just somebody figure out, jomlah kita buat ni just for fun to kalahkan the town planners. It could be as simple as that. And tapi sekarang ni kita just do it every year and we don't even know siapa yang start. What's the story behind it? Why did we organize this in the first place? So I think kalau kita boleh ada sharing sessions nantilah in the future kan, it would be great to trace all these activities back.
If I can just answer the Azari there. Okay, when I was in final year, the rest of the group is actually the junior. I'm the only one in the 6th year organizing this run. 5th and 6th year. 5th year, and 6th year. Actually, the 6th year. Okay, I was in the 6th year, and most of them. So, if they continue, I'm not surprised. Those people, because I graduate in 1988. End 88. So those junior there, some of them are first year. I have a team. I remember my team. I'm the oldest in the group, 4 of us. I placed myself in the second runner. And then the first runner is somebody during 3rd year. He's very good runner. And then we got another 2 other runner, which is a second and third. So we got a senior 6th year running with a 3rd year student, running with a 1st year student, running with a 4th year student. To compete with the town planner, who is a university runners, and they all, sorry lah, I have to put it this way, not racist. There are some of them from, Iban from Sarawak, Sabah, Sarawak, I know, kuatnya pelari. So we will never, kita tak kalah tau. So why? Because the training lah. We went through training together. In the evening we ran together. So I didn't know it went so far until even your time we took over, it continues. Because I left after that. So
yeah, it continues until today. Yeah.
If we continue until today, I think this is something I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, thank you.
US are very active because of their golf.
Okay.
Can I add something over here?
Yes,
Maybe
please.
for the organizer, whether Alice or Prof yourself, since you have all the contacts of whether those who participate here or not, okay, maybe you just send them, everyone, a questionnaire, okay? What do they expect from the alumni? Okay, at least find out, okay, what do they expect from the alumni? Okay, at least bila kita move forward tu, we can get some feedback from them.
Yeah.
Just suggestion, yeah.
It's a good suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ada soalan-soalan lain, pandangan, pendapat? Saya baru nampak Abdul Aziz berkata sesuatu.
Ya, saya Abdul Razak daripada batch Dr. Encik Azari.
Oh, okey.
Saya batch saya daripada dulu lah, sama your alumni jugalah dekat Polisas.
Okey.
Okay. So I think about the cerapan tu, I think kita kalau dekat aktiviti yang ada, yang selama saya belajar dekat UTM tu, saya rasa macam tu yang tempat yang paling saya saya sukalah dengan kita punya aktiviti. Memang every week kita ada aktiviti tu. Dengan kita punya setiap hari Rabu tu. Apa hari Rabu tu dia panggil
Oh,
pasal apa?
Pekan Rabu, Pasar Rabu.
Pasar
Ada
Rabu.
lagi.
Pekan
Ada lagi
Rabu.
ke? That one is very very good moment lah. Kadang sometimes apa
Yeah.
kita rotate lah siapa yang yang akan organize. Kadang ada pernah sekali tu kita punya studio lah, kita punya that year kita kena organize. And then about the cerapan, I think I simpan lagi kot dia punya tag tu, walaupun benda tu just macam a cardboard letak tali kasut, and then I think I simpan juga, masih simpan sampai sekarang lagi.
Okay.
Okay, that one is a very good moment lah, that one.
Nanti kita boleh buat pameran barang-barang antik.
I memang simpan tu lah. Kalau mana tahu ada lagi aktiviti untuk panggil kita datang balik ke UTM kan, buat aktiviti cerapan, tapi masa ni semua dah berumur kan. So I think tak ada masalah kot. Tak ada masalah kalau kita buat satu event yang something yang kita boleh ingat balik masa kita saya belajar dekat sana. Masa saya zaman belajar pun yang saya nampak kat sini, ni Dr. Mahmud, masih ada lagi. Dr. Alice, my senior. Ada lagi saya ingat lagi the Disney Malaysia. Disney Malaysia you jadi dia punya host. Still ingat lagi. Okay, yang lain saya tak nampak semua, tak buka muka kan, saya tak nampak.
Ada apa-apa cadangan untuk alumni kita?
So far saya pun tak tahu apa cadangan yang tu. So saya harap ada aktiviti untuk panggil kita balik lah.
Okay, insyaAllah.
Sekarang ni memang senang kalau kita untuk online, kalau every berapa bulan sekali kita boleh buat this kind of aktiviti kan. Yang lain I'm not sure lagi.
Okay, thank you. Terima kasih. Ada lagi sesiapa nak beri pendapat, soalan, jangan lupa isikan google.form di google.com. Orang sila siapa? Should I pass back to you, Dr. Alice?
Okay, I think that the chairman for this session for the whole day is supposed to be Prof. Syed. I'm just only the pemangku saja. Okay.
Okay, I think we coming close to the end. Before we having a photograph session, we call it screen fee. Bukan wifi, screen fee. Tadi I think probably Profesor Hamdan dah bagi tahu dengan Profesor Hisham sudah bagi tahu bahawa the School of Architecture is in a very good position now in Malaysia, being the number one, as well as top 100 in the world. Even some of the architecture school in the UK is actually behind us. So it's not easy to get into this position. It takes years and years, starting from Datuk Architect Nur Haizi, the first steps, the embryo. Until now, it has taken us so much challenge. And to make us great, we have the plan to make us top 50 in the world in the next 5 to 10 years. So we need your support. We need the alumni support to make the school great. Good is not enough. We want to be great. So the way to do it, if we follow the footsteps of the top university in the world, all top 10 university in the world are supported by the alumni in whatever means and whatever kind, financial of course, but there are many more input of expertise, networkings, involvements of cooperation, industry relationship, collaboration that make possible and easier with the strong presence of alumni. So I know that on the alumni things, we are somewhat lacking behind compared to the developed countries, but that is not an excuse for us to relax about it. We are starting it for the past few years. We plan to go big this year. So with your support, with your helps, I'm sure we can do it. Some of the ideas being handed over to us from Dato' Haizi, Architect Saifuddin, Architect Fan Leng Kuan, and many others just now are very useful and will be duly considered by the committee. And earlier on, I'm sure you probably have heard about the formation of SIGA, Special Interest Group, under the umbrella of UTM Alumni, for purposely for architecture alumni. So we're going to make this SIGA become functional, efficient, and effective so that we can serve the entire alumni and the university as a whole. I think we end the question and answer session here, but please don't end here. We have our Facebook, SIGA Facebook. We can communicate over there. We will strategize the next steps of communication. We probably form a group based on the cohorts and the batches. Kita nak cari dia punya captain dia, dia punya abang kawasan dia. Kita nak cari abang kawasan dia. Nanti kita dapat tangkap tu, kita dapat group dia, WhatsApp group dia, things will become easier. We have got several already, but of course the further it goes from the presence, lagi ke belakang, lagi difficult, but we are grateful with the help of the seniors in the alumni, seperti Dato' Asia, Dato' Aizi, Architect Saifuddin, and the rest. Okay, that is the priority, to gather as many as possible. We have their names, but we don't have their contacts. So then we build the directory as suggested by Dato' Nur Haizi just now. Then things will become a lot easier after that. We can do marvelous thing after that. Okay. So very hopeful, hope for a very promising future for alumni. Make sure that SIGA now appear in the university radar as one of the forceful and most active alumni. I'm sure with the leader that we have, Architect Saifuddin, who is very experienced in leading an organization, I'm sure we can do it too. Okay, let's reveal yourself on the screen for a photo session. Historic photo session.
Okay.
I think this is historic, the first one that we ever had, virtual reunion.
Yep. I hope everyone can switch on your camera.
Oh, I saw Architect Izumi Harzani. Welcome, Dato' Architect Izumi. Please reveal yourself, Dato', and say a few words.
Assalamualaikum, Dato'.
Waalaikumsalam, sorry. Saya baru habis meeting, baru sempat masuk, baru sampai.
Welcome, Dato'.
Miss dah. Yang hujung baru dapat.
Tak apa. Say a few words while we are getting ourselves ready for photograph session, Dato'.
Okay. Tak tahu nak cakap apa ni sebenarnya, Prof. But okay, sorry. So I have to thank Dato' Nur Haizi, Dato' Nur Haizi yang kita ingat hari dia bagi tahu stay going. So sampai je dekat office saya terus on. I was at the Mutiara Nusantara tadi as a presentation.
Okay. So anyway, thank you for dropping by.
Good.
We are starting in the we are planning something big for 2021 for UTM Architecture Alumni. We are setting this special interest group. And now we are ready for a very historic screen fee session. Alif Abral, Anis Hamid, please reveal yourself. Hanif Masridin, Faizal Jalal, so that the screen fill up with images of us, the alumni of the top architecture school in Malaysia. And be proud of
Yes, Dato' Asia, finally we can see you.
it.
Dato', Alhamdulillah, Dato' Asia dah boleh nampak muka dah sekarang. Okay.
Thank you.
I think Budiman, you should switch on the camera. Alif Abrar, okay, this is good. We're getting a full screen now. Okay, so bila saya kata 1, 2, 3 and stay cheese, semua orang cakap smile Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, smile everyone. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll take another photo another snap. Okay.
Different posing?
Boleh. Freestyle pun boleh. Okay. Okay, freestyle Okay, 1, 2, 3. Say cheese everyone. Okay, good. Okay, very nice photo shoot. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, with that, we end the session. Please keep wearing the mask. The standard message for today. Stay home, stay safe.
Well done, A.R. Saifuddin, Dr. Alice, Prof. Said and team. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody.
Pleasure.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
Much, Dato'. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Bye.
Thank you, Dato' Izumi, Dato' Asia. Thank you, Architect Fund.
Thank you Prof. Said dan Kak Ellie semua for initiating.
Ramai tak nampak muka. Muka dah berubah, rambut dah tak ada pun ada. Saya nak
Nanti singgah, datang Kuantan, dia singgah lah college community ni.
ke mana tu?
Kuantan.
Kuantan.
Kan.
Okey, tadi saya masuk lambat ni.
Abdul Razak di mana?
Saya sekarang mengajar kat City University.
Oh, dah Architect Ramli.
Ya.
Ini PM Ramli.
PM Ramli Abdullah.
Your dekan.
Ya.
Okey.
Sebelum ni ada siapa nama tu Kalsum.
Okey, betul.
So Kalsum dah tak ada dah.
Architect Kasum.
Kita Kalsum.
Okey. Kenal dia, kenal sangat.
Ellie, saya cari awak punya Disney dalam YouTube tak masuk lah.
Ada lagi.
Ada lagi tapi tak terjumpa. Jumpa Disney yang lainnya. Kalau kita nak sambung PhD ada special prize ke?
Yang ni kita kena fight dalam alumni.
Tak. Saya rancang nak ambil PhD bahasa Malaysia in DM.
Oh, boleh, tak ada masalah.
It's about heritage and economic, something like that lah, macam like a business punya faculty ke, macam tu lah.
Saya rasa boleh. Mungkin kita kena come up dengan SIGA very strongly and what the benefits menjadi ahli SIGA. So one of it is sambung PhD, buat master, you nak go for persisih contohnya ataupun space sebagainya. Betul lah Prof. Said? I think we should look into that. Maknanya bagi lifelong learning to our alumni. Pembelajaran sepanjang hayat tu.
Ya, sebab saya ajar pun saya suka ikut cara UTM ajar. Macam mana how we treat the student, macam tu lah. Macam UTM juga. So kita belajar daripada situ.
Betul. InsyaAllah kita akan buat satu lagi session dan saya akan edarkan questionnaire dan kita perlukan feedback daripada semua.
Apa nama grup tu? SIGA?
SIGAA. Tak apa. Ajak punya contact email. Saya addkan nanti dalam Facebook group.
Saya tulis sekarang
Okay, good. Boleh privately PM saya.
Tak apalah. Terus pun tak apalah.
Okay, thank
Salah.
Okay,
Jadi
terus.
daftar kat borang
Borang dah isi.
Belum.
Okay,
Tu
isi
ada
dekat
ni.
Google Doc. Google Doc form.
Google Doc.
Dekat chat box.
Mana?
Sekejap saya.
Search. Awak linkkan lah.
Okay,
Kita UTM bahasa Malaysia, kita cakap Melayu. Dekat mana-mana mesti saya cakap kena English. So kita lama tak communicate bahasa Malaysia.
Okay, tak apa. Boleh ajak isi. Nanti saya akan bagi link Siga dan juga YouTube sekali punya link.
Okay.
Facebook.
Nanti saya copy ini dulu lah.
InsyaAllah. Nanti kita akan buat lagi event seperti ini. InsyaAllah.
Okay.
Okay.
Tak sabar nak lari ni, lari cerapan ni. Okay. Thank you,
Alright.
Doktor. Terima kasih.
Okay, terima kasih. Jumpa lagi Cik
Assalamualaikum.
Budiman, Hanisa, Khairul, Amin, Husna. Okay, you are the last one to leave the room. Thank you so much. Okay, dengan Ajak. Okay, thanks Ajak.
Nak lift ni, susah pula nak lift.
Itulah. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Alice.
Yeah. Okay, thank you semua.